This is my dog Ember, and by my dog, I guess that means that I own her. I don't really like to look at it that way, though. To say that you own something that's a sentient being as if it's equal to a pair of socks or something. I like to think of our relationship as one more of stewardship, where I'm responsible for her. I take care of her. I make sure that her needs are met. The place we're going today is Green Springs, Virginia, and the entire area is under a historic preservation easement. And I think that stewardship is a very good description of how the landowners and residents there feel about their charge of caring for the land. So let's go see Green Springs. If you've ever sat in a Zen temple, which I have, and also if you've ever done motorcycle maintenance, which I'm attempting, you will know that those two things have absolutely nothing in common. But perhaps I'm misunderstanding Zen, I don't know. Anyway, the riddle for today: what can be both way looser than it's supposed to and also immobile at the same time? And the answer is this 1/4-inch hex bolt down here that I have to tighten that won't budge. It's very frustrating. I'll let you know how it goes. I got it. While I was doing all that, I noticed that this tire's getting a little low, so next stop, somewhere with air. We got air, we got gas, regulators. I made a little side trip because, well, my birthday's coming up in a couple of hours, and I heard that my nephew wanted me to stop by because he had a birthday present he made for me. And what it ended up being, he's been doing a lot of glass etching, and he had etched this green man into this bottle. And I absolutely love it. I love the green man, and I love that he knows that, and he did that for me. It's very sweet. Thank you very much, Nix. This road we're traveling down here is East Jack Jewett Road. It should take us straight into Green Springs. And really it goes right through the middle of Green Springs, and so you get into the heart of it all, which is where we're headed, because there's a church there that I want to take you to. Green Springs Historic District was put on a National Register of Historic Districts in 1974, and it's 14,000 acres of farmland that is particularly rich in iron and other minerals as a result of sort of an underground volcano a very long time ago. And the majority of it is privately owned. So there's only so many places you can go, but I'll show you what I can. This is Hamilton Road, and Really, if I'd known how bad this road was, I would have gone a different way yet again, because this road got really soupy, and if I hadn't been on a vehicle with a trike kit, if I'd just been on two wheels, this would have been the end of our trip. I'm definitely not a fan of organized religion, but I've always loved that in Green Springs, any way you come, this church is, there's three roads to it. You sort of come out of farmland, and then all of a sudden, there's this adorable little chapel just sort of sitting in this little intersection. I'm sure there's history to that church, but I don't know it. So moving on, this is Brackett's Farm. Brackett's Farm is the only public farm in Green Springs. And you can come here, it's all sort of run through volunteers. There's a foundation that was created, I think, in 1989 to keep this farm in trust. But there's a sort of a garden that volunteers come and help it with, and various other things. And there's a beautiful lake. We're going to go check it out. Ordinarily, I would avoid riding my motorcycle on dirt and gravel roads. And I did a lot of it today, as you can tell, because there's no way to get to the heart of Green Springs without leaving the pavement behind. So this is the sacrifice I make to bring you these videos. You're welcome. Anyway, let's go check out Brackett's. All of the videoing while riding that I do by holding my phone up. I don't have any kind of mount. I don't have any fancy camera or anything. These videos are made on a fairly inexpensive cell phone. Maybe one day I'll have one of those $500 360 cameras. There's a lot of stuff that I see riding that I wish I'd got on camera, but this is how it works for now. So anyway, sometimes you get a little bit of my finger in the picture. All of the buildings at Brackett's Farm are sort of off limits to the public. A lot of them are sort of rentals or whatever, and being used by private, tenants and stuff. But the lands, for the most part, are accessible. And it's a beautiful place to just sort of come and hang out. I was the only one visiting when I got here, but by the time I left, other people had arrived. This is the old farmhouse at Brackett's Farm. It's a really beautiful house. This little path takes you down to the pond. There's a lot of walking trails around the pond. And you're allowed to come here and fish if you want to, but it's all catch and release. And as picturesque as all this is here in February, if you come here in the spring or the summer, it's really stunning. Goes down for a long time. He's getting a little too far away to pick up with the camera now. That's pretty neat. All the time that I've spent on lakes and rivers and all of the hundreds of miles that I've canoed and kayaked, I've never seen a wild otter. When I was a kid, nobody had water bottles. They weren't even a thing. Our parents didn't care if we were dehydrated as long as we were absent. But if you were really lucky, maybe you had a canteen. When I went to pick out a canteen, I made sure to choose one that had one of these little cups with it, so that I could make coffee on the road. It's really handy. You won't get that kind of a performance out of a plastic water bottle, even if it's BPA free. Modify this pouch a little bit because this water bottle is bigger than the standard issue World War II ones. It's got a bigger spout. But this goes everywhere. It served me well. Ready to go again. About all I have on Green Springs today. I did lose some footage, which is too bad. I wasn't recording when I thought I was. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends how amazing my videos are. You know what to do. Thank you very much for watching. I'm very honored to have you as an audience. Until next time. Wait, my son tells me I have to say like and subscribe for the algorithm and for you people to actually get it. So like and subscribe. Thanks.